Welcome to Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson, coming to you from Anderson's Guitar Bar here in lovely League City, Texas. Today we're going to take a look at Athletic Brewing Company's It's a Gosabro. They have several Gose style beers, this is one of their small batch beers. I got it. Sounded interesting. Been kind of trying some Goses lately. It's an interesting style beer. I've described it before, but I'll describe it again. It's a wheat beer, but it doesn't have your classic wheat beer, of all the characteristics of wheat beer, because it has kind of a characteristic of like a sour. The particular yeast that they use creates more of a sour taste to it. Tends to be more of a fruity beer, and there's always some level of a salty either taste or aftertaste associated with Gose. It's just part of the process of how it's made. Goses started out in Germany. They violate the Germany beers laws by using the type of yeast that they use and the process that they use to create this beer. They got a special exemption that allows them to do that, which is kind of weird because they don't do that very often. They're very, very strict about their beer laws. So it's a Gose. So it's a Gosabro. Let's take a look and see what Athletic Brewing Company has done with this particular one. All right. It's got a mildly hazy look, which is typically what I've seen in the Goses. They're not nearly as cloudy as you would see in a typical wheat beer, but it is malted wheat that you use for a classic Gose. It's got a pretty distinct aroma to it, and I don't want to say this is bad. It's got different levels of funk. It's got kind of a weird aroma to it. This one's got more of a fruity aroma than some of them that I've had in the past. You can smell kind of the wheat beer yeastiness to it, but it is a completely different yeast. When you try this one, definitely has that front forward sour feel to it and taste to it. It's got the heaviness of a wheat beer, not quite as heavy as a typical wheat beer, but it does have that full bodied, if you had a wheat beer, you know what I'm talking about. It's got that wheat beer heft to it. This one has a lightly salty kind of taste and aftertaste to it, which is very common with a Gose to me, is that the salt really comes in the aftertaste. And it's kind of this one's a little lighter than some of them I've had, but it's there. I mean, it's not light, lighter. Some of them are really just, it's like salt lick. This is not. I like this one. It's definitely got some great fruit. You taste it. It's got the acidity of these things are just fantastic, which is really different than a wheat beer. It's got that wheat beer heft I like, but it's got this acidity up front associated with that sour that is just outstanding. I really, really like this one. The salt, you can take it or leave it, but it's there. And it's just part of it. But I'm giving this a solid 4. This is really a good option. ABC, all their stuff's good. Its levels are good. This one's really good. I really like this one. If you like the Gose style beers, go try this. It's a Gose, bro. From Sober Barkeep. Live well and drink smart.